Film Autopsy.
Yeah, did you add more stuff? Did you put in new stuff?
No, it's still the same.
Okay, it takes a long time to get used to it because it's like,
it's
wow, all this stuff is so cool.
It's a lot of good stuff in there.
Yeah.
It's all good. What is going on? It's your boy Preston, PhatSamuraiGuy, back again with another episode of Action Film Autopsy. That's right. And hanging out, the returning legends. That's right. Anubis that be DJing. Welcome back, brother. You get a new camera? Did you get a new camera?
Yes, I did. New camera.
Man, well, looking
the world and
spiffy.
explore.
Look at that. Looking spiffy there, sir. Looking very, look at that. And here he is.
And I didn't get a new camera.
Nope. Welcome back, Rick. Kung Fu Santa, Sifu Santa is back.
I guess I'll send Rick my hand-me-down.
Please.
What is going on?
Show me how to use it.
Yeah. What's going on, everybody? We got Jake Hall in the house, certified channel member. Nate Dogs. Let's start the fucking ruckus. That's right. Lizard King in the house. HBOMax. Yes, legends are here. That's right. We have a plethora of things to discuss. Yes. October was a big month. We got Colin, martial artist, stuntman, actor. Good to see you, brother, from the UK. That's right. And we're going ahead and jump right into this. But before we get to the action part of this film's autopsy, you see what I did there? We're going to segue to horror.
Halloween.
Yes. Happy Halloween, everyone. Halloween week.
Belated
celebrating
Halloween.
It. Up first, Anubis, tell us about Shaman.
So basically the plot is pretty simple. You've got a couple of missionaries that are going to an indigenous community in Ecuador to basically, preach the word of God. And then while there, their son develops, basically gets possessed by a dark force, and they end up trying to, decide whether their faith can overtake it and run it through, or of course it fails. So pretty standard plot, and the effects are okay, but the one problem here is that it's kind of just going down the same thing we've seen like a gazillion times. And so I wasn't that impressed with it that much overall. I thought that I've seen it, and I guess that's part of the problem when you're into horror as much as I am. You've seen just about everything there is to see. So unless you really stand out, then that's why. Sorry, Rick, didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I didn't mean to cut you off. Well, I did mean to cut you off, but that's me. It sets the tone for one of the ongoing themes for October, which is, yes, it is a familiar movie, but it's a familiar movie made by a family for very little money.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So what is that? This is Antonio Negre with his son or his brother, Daniel Negre, who wrote it. Antonio directed it. Daniel wrote it. And they were involved in the movie Overdrive, as well as the new TV series of The Lincoln Lawyer. So this is a labor of love that they did. This was something that they made on their own. And we'll be seeing a bunch of those this month. It's very interesting. October was the month for all these people to try their own hand at whatever they wanted to do. And one of my big problems, and I just came from the Urban Action Showcase in New York, and that was another thing that I was complaining about there. I said, you have the opportunity to when you make a movie of your own, with your own money, you have the opportunity to do whatever you want. And this is what you chose? And I'm always, but basically I've discovered that they do that because they are trying to also sell it to a studio, and the studio or the agency or whatever, they all want something they already know. They don't necessarily want something wildly original. So that's one explanation for it. So the thing about this one is, what do they do anything different? Do you remember anything different in this? Or is everything pretty much exactly by the numbers?
Yeah, other than by the scenery and the setting. Like the setting is different, obviously, but obviously it's still kind of dealing with the same format of we got someone who's possessed within the family, and it spreads, and creates all these things. So I mean, again, if you're somebody that doesn't watch a lot of horror, you might actually get more out of this than I would. Like you said, for the budget they had, it wasn't bad for what they did. It's just that for someone like me, I'm still looking for that special thing that sets it apart from everything else that I've already seen.
I'm also curious sometimes when a new filmmaker gets freedom to do what they want to do, they go crazy and the movie is much longer than it should be. I also say this to all my friends, take out whatever isn't immediately necessary. Do you remember how long this one was?
Yeah, I can actually tell you.
Okay.
I think it was like an hour 30, somewhere in there. Hour 38. So yeah.
Well, you see, they should have taken out 8 minutes. They should have taken out 8 minutes. I always say, man, on your first film, don't make it longer than 90 minutes. And if you can make it shorter, I mean, look at what Marco Zarora did, and so these guys keep it tight.
And that's the thing too, right? Because usually directors in general, not every one of them, but because horror is so easily to make, you can actually go cheaper on it and just kind of, like you said, if they cut this down to an hour 15, hour 20, you're probably going to get more bang for your buck out of that because you're not wasting too much space there.
I also understand filmmakers because they come so tunnel vision that and the fact that they're doing it, it's like, I can't take out this scene. I love this scene. And it's like, but does the audience love this scene? So,
right.
Well, a lot of it also comes down to, hey, this may be the only movie I ever make. I'm going to put in everything that I love. Sometimes that happens too. So they're just screw it. I'm putting in all my homages. I'm putting in everything because this may be it.
That's the thing, right? Because like either I know Rick knows this, and of course Samurai. Like, if you're a first-time director, sometimes you get lucky and your movie just blows up, makes you a star, and then there's other times where it just does nothing. But then people come back and say, well, this might be like kind of a cult classic. I mean, look at who did Jackson did Bad Taste. That movie's terrible, but people love it. They love it. And compared to all his other shit, though, it's like nothing.
You never know. And also, this has a happy ending. Shaman was released by Wellgo USA. We're in the Wellgo USA section of the reviews for this month. So they bought this. They bought it. Yeah. And that means that these guys probably got their budget back. And also they found enough promise in it that it was worth their while. So happy ending.
All right, cool. All right. So if you guys are interested, check it out. It's available now digitally. Check out Shaman if you guys are curious. If possession movies are your thing, definitely check it out. I
recommend every movie this month for you.
Oh wow, look at that!
Look at it. If you're interested in it, check it out. And because I like a good lesson. A lot of our viewers are hopeful and they're filmmakers and hopeful filmmakers, and of course film lovers. So take a look at pretty much everything. If I get to one that I say, no, don't look at that, then I'll tell you.
Okay.
Can I ask you something real quick about some of that? So, like,
of course,
Wellgo does these films. Like, there's a couple in here I know for sure from Wellgo.
Yeah.
But we have them listed under Hi-Yah. Does that mean they're coming to Hi-Yah at some point?
More than likely.
Okay.
I mean, because that's their streaming service.
Because a lot of times, like when you guys create up your list, especially Rick, I go into Hi-Yah and I'm looking for certain things and are not there. And I'm like, well, what the hell?
I have a Wellgo t-shirt, but I don't have a Wellgo sweatshirt. So I always think it's Hi-Yah. But they're buying so many different kinds of films now, Westerns and horror and the rest of it, that they may get a streaming service for their non-martial arts. It's hard to put a non-martial art movie on Hi-Yah because
exactly.
Well, Hi-Yah they do have horror films. They do have some thrillers. They have some creature.
But usually it's like martial arts horror, right? Or something like that, at least tied in.
It's related to martial arts usually.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'll find out. We'll see if they ever open up a streaming service.
Probably pretty good.
Or they
do pretty well.
Or they change the name of this streaming service to Hi-Yah. And they take out the exclamation point.
Hi-Yah, goodbye.
Point.
They do have the Wellgo USA does have their own website though, so it's possible you could watch their movies on their website. So but it's been a while since I checked it out. But yeah, let's go. Let's keep it moving. Next up, we have one of the greatest on-screen punchers of all time.
Not yet.
Don Lee, The Villagers.
This is a great movie. It's from 2018. It's from like 7 years ago. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And and when you watch it, you'll understand. This was when Don was just starting his film career. And basically the filmmakers, it was Lim Jia-soon was the writer-director. And basically, I think it was a package. And he says, I need a strong leading man. And they went, oh, try this Don Lee guy. I hear he's pretty good. And so, of course, I love him as Mr. Puncher. I mean, I think what his own company is called, like One Punch Productions or whatever, or Big Punch Productions.
Yeah.
But this was before that. This was before he had all that. And and I'm watching this movie and it's interesting. He's playing a teacher, an honorable fellow. He's always interesting because he doesn't look like the usual movie star. And I'm waiting and I'm just checking my watch. Where's the fights? Where's the fights? He does one punch in the whole movie.
He's literally one punch man.
Yeah, that's right. But that punch was kind of like, oh, that's what I think what happened. In other words, they made the movie and they're going, what do you think about this Don Lee guy? And he said, well, he's okay. He's different. He's an everyman, but man, he can punch. And so everybody went, let's go. Now we know what to do with him. So this movie, Villagers, is worthwhile. It's not great. It's a drama. It's a human thing. He's terrific always. One punch. But this is the origin of the Don Lee we know.
Cool.
And as such, it's kind of cool.
Okay. So it sounds like it's a solid drama story.
It's a solid punch.
There you go, guys. Villagers, check it out. For sure. I'm missing chat here. We got Not JPEG. What's going on, brother? Good to see you. Yes. And I can't miss the queen now. There she is.
Hey!
There she is. Neko. All right. Here we go. Let's keep it rocking and rolling here.
And now.
Oh yeah. Hold on. Let me grab the sword.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Have you seen
Samurai Fury?
Yeah, but now come on. Look at that picture. Look at that poster. My attitude is, where were you? Wellgo and Hi-Yah's art department, where were you that day? In other words, the movie's called Samurai Fury. And by the looks of that poster, it should have been called Samurai Ennui. But then look at that picture from the movie.
I know, with the double swords, man.
They should have made that the poster. What were they thinking?
I don't know.
Because this is another, and also another clue that was given to me when I started watching this. I checked, this movie is 2 hours and 14 minutes. And I went, buddies, come on, too long. But wait a minute, it's Japanese. So the Japanese, they've earned their length because the samurai are different than the kung fu guys and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
And also, they're doing what they're doing now, and what Wellgo and Hi-Yah is buying now is the Japanese one, which seem to be variations on old classics. In other words, in the days of Kurosawa and Zatoichi and Baby Cart, the movies were of a different kind. And now, especially the samurai of Kurosawa, where all the samurais were noble and glorious and not wrong. But now all the people who have grown up are realizing, the the samurai were Nazis. The samurai, there were like 25, the samurai were like movie producers. 25% were brilliant, 75% were venal backstabbers, literally and figuratively. So here they're making movies about the samurai who were flawed and not perfect. Yeah, there you go, Entertainment Headquarters, HQ. Yeah, baby. So this was Yu Erie, who made Memoirs of a Murderer and my favorite movie, Ninja Girl. And he made this, and this was his, I'm going to do what I want to do. And as such, it's very interesting. That scene, it gives you, again, that effing poster. I just don't get it. Just do that one. But,
yeah, I know.
But now I realize that, yes, the movie is kind of yin yang. So that poster is good, but they should have had a little inset of that picture in the poster.
Right.
So, so you could look at both. It's worthwhile. Be ready to fast forward if need be. But for the most part, it's a solid samurai film. And there's less and less those being made.
It felt like a kind of a summer blockbuster vibe. Take on a real horrible event. It's like, let's make a summer blockbuster version of this.
And
you nailed it with the yin and the yang, because there's moments in here where it's serious and it's just like you want to just kill the bad guys. but then it's really lighthearted. There's a lot of comedy. There's like a Western vibe feel to it with the music. But yeah, it's a great time. It's definitely, I highly recommend it. I like 11 Rebels better though. 11 Rebels is more my vibe.
Don't compare them. 11 Rebels is a very clear version of saying this is the anti-Seven Samurai. That's why it's 11 Rebels. It's not 7 noble samurais. It's 11 rebels up against asshole samurais. Right.
But I highly recommend this though. I still recommend this. This is a great time.
And we were very lucky. We showed a clip of this in July at the Kung Fu Extravaganza. I didn't realize it was going to take so long to come out.
Yeah, good stuff. Definitely check it out. If you need your samurai fix.
Yeah,
a lot of carnage, big body count. Definitely check out Samurai Fury. All right, next up.
And a pensive poster. It has a pensive poster.
Rick, what is going on with the Drunken Prodigy? What do we got going on here? I swear to God, when you sent me that image, I thought that was AI. I think
it is AI.
Okay.
And it's
is this even in the movie?
I don't think so.
What? Which one? The bottom one?
The bottom one.
It's not in the movie. No.
Okay.
Now we're going to talk about Drunken Prodigy and Legend of Yang Jian.
I enjoyed the show.
Double feature. And we're going to, because originally I had Beast of War in between those two, but no, Drunken Prodigy and Legend of Yang Jian we need to talk about together.
Okay.
Because I watched. Drunken Prodigy is 1 hour and 47 minutes. It should have been 65 minutes, period. While Legend of Yang Jian was 80 minutes, which was fine, except both movies, both made in China, they're both bait and switchers. I couldn't believe it. Bait and switchers. Drunken Prodigy, I was all excited about. It was written and directed by Ashton Chen. And he's also the star. He's the guy on the poster. He's not in the picture. I couldn't find any pictures of the film. That was the only one that was labeled Drunken Prodigy, that one on the bottom. But that's total BS.
Yeah.
Does it, just take it out. But the poster is, the poster's not valid too, because guess what? He doesn't have a single drink in the whole thing.
I was going to ask, is there any drunken boxing in this?
No.
Well, he does, but he doesn't. He does get drunk, but you don't see him drinking. You just see him consuming food with wine.
But the other thing that happens is that it starts really cool. It starts with him fight immediately, then another fight, then another fight, then another fight. And the fights are coming so fast and furious is that they're stopping one fight and cutting in the middle of the next fight. Then each fight gets shorter and shorter, and they're all with different styles and different opponents. And then at the end of that sequence, I'm sitting going, why didn't you show the whole fight? It's called Drunken Prodigy, but you're not doing drunken style fighting. But at the same time, and then I realized that the movie is their variation on Prodigal Son, which is this guy turns out to be a total fake. No, that's the wrong picture. That's on the wrong one. That's like
I'm trying to
like
find an
3
image of the other movie we were talking
no,
about.
that's an Indian movie that
Yeah,
we'll get into
I
much
clicked on
later.
that by accident. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. But if you want to show the picture from Legend of Yang Jian, we can.
Yeah, I'm trying to
that
find
too.
an image of that. So here we go.
Yeah, well, there's the poster, yeah, and that's done by Vincent Zhang, who made Kung Fu Hip Hop and two Kung Fu movies I really liked, which were Fearless Kung Fu King, and I forgot the name of the other one. But he's a young guy, but he decided to do this one, 80 minutes long. This is a famous god character, Yang Jian. There was a movie with this title in 2018, 2022, and 2024. They just keep making this guy. Apparently, if these guys are contracted, because basically they're doing it for streaming, and so they're making dozens of movies a year. So basically, if they're coming, I have to assume if they're coming to the end of the contract, in order to finish up, they do a Legend of Yang Jian, because this movie is so uncaring. It's really, I was like, it's 80 minutes, so I was able to get through all of it, but I'm watching it like,
you're lucky. What? I was in it for like 10 minutes. I had to turn it off.
Well, that's fine. But but even in 10 minutes, you saw that it was just like, it's kitchen sink time.
Yeah, they're just throwing everything
this
out
was
there.
Kitchen sink kung fu. Except guess what? There's no kung fu. They have some weapon battles. They have some sword and that weapon that he's holding and the spear that he's holding and sword and there's the master and there's the young girl and all the rest of it. But when he fights, it's all punchy. He never opens his hand. He's always doing martial arts, and all the fights happen in 3 punches. 3 punches, and then they stop. And I'm just going, I got to watch all of this. It's 80 minutes. I'm fine. It's just like, this was getting out of a contract for sure. I'm pretty sure he didn't write any of this. He probably had the scripts for the 2010, 2022, and 2024 Legend of Jiang Jian and just borrowed shit from it. Just, you say this now, you say this now, you say this now. Meanwhile, of course, it's a Chinese film, so the costumes are glorious. The cast is huge. The sets are amazing. But man, it was like, that's what you're doing now? And I have to talk to Wellgo and Hi-Yah going, why did you buy this one? Did they give you this free?
It was a deal, Rick.
Man, here you go.
It was a bundle.
Yeah.
Hey, if you want Samurai Fury, you got to take this one too. Here.
Yeah, basically, I think that's a great answer.
It's a bundle.
Yeah, whatever. It wouldn't be Samurai Fury. It would have to be one of their kung fu movies.
Maybe it was what's it called? The Drunken Prodigy.
Not the Drunken Prodigy. That was terrible too.
I actually liked that. I'm crazy.
You enjoyed it?
You liked
didn't
all the
like
way
it.
through it?
I loved it. I loved it. I love the story. I think it's awesome. I was a little confused at the end, but I enjoyed the shit out of it.
Oh, good. Give them a review.
Tell us about it.
Yeah, because
you've got this guy Lin Yao. He's, as Rick kind of pointed earlier, he early in the film, his dad's got class, stature, money, and he kind of flaunts it around. But he's the kind of guy that he's been fighting people and winning these tournaments and stuff, and so he thinks he's better than he is. And then we get to a point where we find out that all of it was kind of fake. Like his dad was paying people to lose to him, but that's something he finds out later.
Yeah,
right. But the thing that I really love here is that it's this cat and mouse game, because he ends up getting conned by multiple people, and that's how he kind of has this fall. I think I do kind of agree with Rick though about how you see a little bit of the movements for the drunken mastery, but it's not all there. Like, it's very simple. It's not elaborate. It doesn't really go beyond that. But for the most part, man, like, I don't know if it's just because my limited viewing of martial arts this year and stuff like that. I really like this film.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was good. It's not like the greatest on the planet, but considering what I've seen so far this year, I enjoyed it. Yeah, I thought it was great.
And then this big, huge steroid guy comes
there's nobody. That's not in the
I don't
movie,
know
is it?
why someone did that. I have no idea what's
That'd be
going on
funny.
there with that.
But
just
no, the
having fun.
fact that you liked an hour and 47 minute and couldn't even get through an 80-minute movie, well, that shows the difference between you and me, DJ.
Well,
other
the
words-
only thing about the Legend was that the minute I saw like all the CGI and all that, like it kind of turned me off. Like it's not that I don't like stuff like that, because I love like what is it, the Storm Riders?
Yeah.
And that has some of that wire work and stuff.
Yeah.
So like I expect some of that, but this one looked like it just totally went totally CGI. Didn't care about doing anything else. I'm like, ugh, I can't do this.
That's
Can't
very,
do this.
but I could do it. I could do it.
Yeah, you
because
did it. I
I
couldn't
was
do
like
it.
going, because I've seen this guy's other work and I'm going, come on, man. But it's only 80 minutes. But the point is, it's also Ashton Chen. He also wrote and directed this, so hopefully he has a future. So again, it's another movie. If you're like Rick, watch Legend of Jian. But if you're like DJ, watch Drunken Prodigy.
There
If
you
you
go.
like better stories, watch DJs.
But if you're like all three of us, watch Beast of War.
Yeah. Yeah. Boom.
Sharky
Also
Shark.
available by Well Go USA. Get the Blu-ray, watch it on digital. When I saw the trailer for this, I was just like, oh, yay. Another shark movie out of the movie number 500 that comes out every month. Here we go again. Oh, wait, hold on.
Yep.
Is that a practical effects shark? Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Wait, World War II setting? Wait, hold on a second here. Wait, one location film?
Yep.
Wait, hold on. That's my jam. I've grown to love that kind of genre now. And I was like, I have to watch this. And me and Anubis were like, we got to watch this. We got to find a way to watch this. God damn it. But we finally got a way to watch it and really enjoyed it, man. Really enjoyed it. And was not expecting dark comedy. There's so many dark comedy moments in this movie.
Labor of Love, again, for the
Yes.
theme of the month. It is an Australian filmmaker, Kia Roche Turner, who made the Wormwood and the Chronicle of the Dead series.
Mm-hmm.
He knows what he's doing. And again, they apparently got, somebody gave them some change, gave them some money, and they said, what do you want to do? Let's do this. And they did it well. They did it well.
I think one of my favorite scenes was when they're on the raft, like the makeshift raft, and then the other raft comes with the Japanese pilot, and he's got his samurai sword out, but he's all you see is like the shadow. And I thought, oh, that's such a cool shot, so cool.
Yeah.
Labor of love. These guys knew what they were doing, and again, love. All I saw was love.
Yes.
They took the oldest.
Well
story.
done.
Yeah,
so
they're
well
not
done.
They're not gonna get better. And again, thank you, Welgo. See that picture on the right? See that poster on the left? Yeah, that's how you do it. Well, let's put it in a plane. Let's put it in a plane.
But yeah, really, I was so happy that it was as good as it was, because I was just like, oh man, we get like 300 shark movies a month. It's so nice.
The phrase for this movie, and you should put it on the poster, surprisingly good.
Yeah.
Or even surprisingly great.
Yeah. And that director, so far, I haven't seen the sequel to Wormwood. I've been wanting to watch that for a couple of years now. But his other stuff on his filmography, I've actually enjoyed. So
someone to watch.
Yeah, definitely check out Beast of War if you guys are into the shark movies. There was another shark movie, Anubis, that I heard was really good.
Not even if you're in. Not even if.
Yeah.
If you're not, watch it because it's a good movie. Not if you're into. Watch it because you like good movies, not because you like sharks.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Neenan, what's going on, man? We should start the White Beard Club. Yeah.
White Beard Club. Yeah.
Good to see you, man.
And take the K off my name. It's RIC. Okay. No K and Richard, as my father would say.
I forgot. We're gonna keep moving. There was something.
You said something about another shark movie or something.
Sorry. Yeah,
I heard it was good. I haven't seen it yet. It's called Dangerous Animals.
Oh yeah. I started watching. I haven't finished it yet.
Okay. Let me know if that's a good one.
Well, what about Drunken Animals? Do there
Drunken Animals.
Or a Legend of Jiang Animals?
Drunken Sharks. We haven't got that one. Drunken Sharks.
Oh, we're all done with our Hi-Yah Well Go USA section. So check all those movies out, even some of the bad ones, just for fun. Fuck it. Check it out for comedic purposes.
I should have had a change of shirt. Oh, we'll see. We'll see if I can find a theme later. All right.
Well, next up now, we are on Amazon Prime, Rick's favorite.
It's getting better.
Okay.
Better.
Okay. All right. We have Play Dirty. Rick, what is this one all about?
I just watched that today.
When I was a young man just starting in my writing career back in the 70s, one of my idols was a gentleman named Donald E. Westlake, because he did everything under a whole bunch of pseudonyms. He would write every imaginable. He was most famous under his own name for his series of comedy caper movies. They made the Hot Rock. They made a bunch of movies out of his books. The Hot Rock was one of them, and a bunch of other ones. But meanwhile, in order to write about, at that time, if you were famous for your caper books and you wrote a serious book, they would put it next to your caper books. So he would come up with pseudonyms. And one of the pseudonyms, because he wanted to do a series about a very serious thief named Parker. Oh, yeah, they were good. Anyway, he created a thief called Parker, and he wrote that under the name Richard Stark. And so he started big. The first Parker movie was Lee Marvin in Point Blank.
Great movie.
Yeah, and meanwhile, there have been a whole bunch of Parker movies, but he's not always named Parker, because whenever they buy the rights for the book, they say, "Do you mind if we change it, because we don't want them to think it's part of this series?" He goes, "Sure, change it to name." Parker's a thief, so Parker's probably not even his real name. So there's been a whole bunch of Parker movies. In fact,
didn't Statham do one?
Huh? Yeah, Statham did one, and apparently he's working on a sequel.
Okay.
That was going to come out at the same time as this one, and this is another Parker movie. And if you look up Parker, you'll see a certain amount of movies, but if you look up the Richard Stark movies based on Richard Stark books, there are many, many more. Jim Brown, the famous black football player, he played Parker in a movie, and I believe a movie called The Outfit. No, that was the one where Robert Duvall was playing Parker. It's been going on for decades and decades and decades. And meanwhile, Donald E. Westlake became my mentor. That's one of the reasons I write all these different genres and all these stuff, because I would always go and he would always Donald Westlake would always let me in, and I would ask him questions, and he would help me and all this stuff. So I was really looking forward to this, not just because of that, but because it's the return of Shane Black. Shane Black made a whole bunch of interesting movies and fun movies and entertaining movies, but he got to a certain age. He's in his 60s now, and his career just sort of kind of fell apart. And there had been rumors every couple of years that, oh, Shane Black's going to do this now. Shane Black is going to do that now. Shane Black is going to do that. He's going to do Doc Savage. He's going to do The Shadow. He supposedly had an agreement with the guys who created all those pulp stories, but none of those came out. So this is his first movie in several years, if not many years. And as such, it's silly but entertaining.
Okay. Yeah, I totally got Italian Job vibes off of this.
Well, it starts very weirdly. I mean, he's doing everything. I mean, Mark Wahlberg is trying to play Parker, very clearly trying. And I'm watching it going, all right, you better deliver at the end of this, because something happens at the beginning of the movie. And I say, if you don't and it seems like they forget that by the halfway point. I say, if you don't remember this at the end of this movie, I'm going to hate this movie. They remember that at the end of the movie. And I went, okay, that's the magic word. When I finish a movie and I go, I'm satisfied, then I consider it a good movie. So this is, if you go in just to enjoy it, because
it's fun. It's fun. I had fun.
CGI sucks.
Right. I hated the very end too. I wish they showed everything else. They just didn't show what I wanted them to show.
Exactly. but at least they did it. But they didn't show it. But they did it. I was happy that they did it. I was also happy that they didn't show it.
Correct. I enjoyed, The Nice Guys. I thought that was fun.
Yeah, that was his last successful movie.
Yeah, I thought that was fun for sure.
Yeah.
Rick, did you enjoy Mel Gibson's Parker movie?
Yes, I've enjoyed all the Parker movies for different reasons. I can't afford. It's not that I can't afford. A filmmaker is a filmmaker. A human being is a human being. I am not going to hate Woody Allen's movies if the movies are great. I'm going to say, oh, so sorry about your personality. Oh, so sorry for anybody you may have hurt. And Mel Gibson is very clearly and obviously an anti-Semite and can be drunken. But I have not seen a movie of his I have not liked. All the movies that he makes, I mean, even the Christ one, I thought were very well done. And I'm looking forward to his new Christ one, the resurrection of the Christ, because he loves violence and he does it extremely well. So again, I'm not going to hate his movies because I'm sad about his behavior. So,
have any of you guys seen the director's cut of Payback? Because it's totally different, I'm hearing.
No, I don't know which one I saw. I always try to see the full one, so I didn't know.
Totally different color, totally different color palette, totally different vibe, new scenes.
Wow.
It's all new. It's all. Okay. I'm always curious about that one. But a lot of people love the outfit, Rick. Payback. There's a director's cut
all
of
them
Payback.
Are good.
Director's cut. Okay.
Yeah.
Even the Jason Statham Parker movie was not great, but it was still good.
Still entertaining. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's a Parker movie.
All right. Next up, we have. I mean, this looked like fun. Stuntman legend J.J. Perry. This looked like a blast. For a second there, I thought this was going to theater, and it just went straight to streaming. It's like, but it looked like a blast. But Rick, was Afterburn a blast?
Well, now that we've had the discussion about Drunken Prodigy, I can't necessarily trust my taste. Do you have the poster? Are you putting up the poster?
Well, I put this together.
There we go. That's a good one.
Okay.
And basically, I think it's an hour and 46 minutes, so it's too long. But it is J.J. Perry, who did Bloodsport 3, Mortal Kombat, the Mortal Kombat series. I think what you call this kind of movie is, because Samuel L. Jackson will definitely say this. They'll say, they'll say, did you enjoy the movie? And he would say, the check was good. Because nowadays, because of what's happening in Hollywood, basically all of them are going to be saying, the check was good. This was a mad, and I'm sure J.J. Perry said, it's a living. It's right. What they say in those cartoons, it's a living. In other words, they can't get a good job. They can't, they have to pay their bills. Mm-hmm. And J.J. Perry is not a big enough filmmaker, I think. Of course, he could prove me wrong. He might be living the life of Riley and he had nothing to do that day and just wanted to be busy. But yeah, it's a Mad Maxian film. Mm-hmm. And Samuel L. Jackson is in it for one scene.
Right.
He never stands up. He's sitting throughout the scene. So, for the whole thing, it's like, okay, I know what this is. And it is what it is. So if you enjoy it, if DJ, you see it and you enjoy it, more power to you. I just sort of went.
I didn't get a chance to watch Afterburn. I did like the other one, but
the action wasn't good at all. There wasn't any good.
They shoot
'em up time.
Well, shoot 'em up. I don't care about shoot 'em up. I care about kung fu. I care about fight scenes.
Yeah.
And and as such, because let me show you how to do a shoot 'em up. That's how you do it. And you put the camera on it. Yeah, bring back the picture. Show the pose. Yeah, that's how you do it. Now, what's nice about that is he's pretending that the gun has weight, and that, you know, there's effort in shooting a gun because Schwarzenegger and Stallone didn't always do that. Sometimes they like to, you know, pretend that, you know, this stuff is easy.
Plastic.
There's no kickback. There's no problem. But at least he's making a face, and good for him. But I'm sure the check was good. But again, if it's worth a shot, if you want to try it, I'm not going to be giving it a this.
Right. Spoiler alert. Okay.
It might be a this, but you know,
I'll wait till it's cheap or it's free. But it looked like it was at least a fun post-apocalyptic action movie. So, and it's always nice seeing Olga.
You tell me. Oh yeah.
Okay.
No, that was the other thing. I love Olga because I love GoldenEye, and so when I saw Olga in this movie, I went, "Oh."
Well, Olga was in not GoldenEye. She was in the Daniel Craig movie, the second one.
Oh, then in that case, screw it. Yeah. Who's the girl in GoldenEye?
Quantum of Solace. She was in the Quantum of Solace.
Oh,
Olga.
Let me do my
She's still awesome, though. All right. We'll keep it going.
Of going to see Quantum of Solace. We saw the premiere in New York, and I come out with all my friends, and I was going at the end of it. We come out. That was good, wasn't it? Wasn't that good? Wasn't that good? And all my friends were going. And by the time we got to the restaurant, I was sitting there at the table going, "It wasn't good, was it?
Yeah.
It wasn't good." Because of course I loved Casino Royale.
Right. Well, yeah.
But anyway.
All right.
I digress.
Apple TV Plus, we have The Lost Bus. What is this, Rick?
It is Paul Greengrass.
Oh, yay. My favorite action director.
No, yeah, your least favorite. The master of the shaky cam. He is the shaky cam master. But thankfully, this is a drama based on a true story of a teacher and a bus driver who saved children from the huge fire in because Paul Greengrass also did Unite in '93, and he did the Bourne films. He's a great director, and this is a great film. It's an action film, but it's not a punch 'em up, it's not a shoot 'em up, it's a burn 'em up.
It's a burn 'em up. Okay.
It's a burn 'em up. And as such, it's extremely well done. And because it's a burn 'em up, it doesn't matter that all the shots are shaky, because it's deserved. He sort of went, well, I'm either going to do a volcano movie or I'm going to do the fire movie. And so he did the fire movie, and it's perfect for his style of filmmaking. And of course, Matthew McConaughey and America Ferrara, they're in it to win it. And as such, of the movies we've talked, it is certainly the best of the movie we've talked about so far. Okay.
Lost Bus. Sounds like a fun little thriller there.
It's you can admire it. It's well made and it's heartfelt. And again, it's not about killing people, it's about saving people. So I'm happy.
All right. We're going over to Netflix now. I'll let you pronounce this first one, Rick.
Oh yeah, I won't be able to do it right.
I'm gonna butcher it right now. So
I thought it was an Indian film, but it's a Malaysian film. So it's kind of like, and I don't do any of those accents because I don't want to be pegged like Mel Gibson or Woody Allen.
I'll take a shot at it. Martabat, Misi Berdarah.
I was going to say Martabat.
Okay.
Misi Berdarah.
Ah, okay, that's better.
Misi Berdarah. But the operative thing is, again, I love these. You should, if you haven't been doing this all along, Phat, do it from now on. The poster next to the picture, because between the poster and the picture, you know this movie. You know what this movie. The poster and the picture do not lie. It is a Malaysian comedy. It's basically The Fall Guy meets The Studio. But even The Fall Guy was a film thing. So basically, this is the making of a movie. All the guys on the poster and all the guys in the picture are all hopeful actors. And they all get to play extras in this action movie. And it's very Indian. That's why I thought it was Indian, because the Indian films always have the major star. And, you know, if you ever see the dance numbers in an Indian film, it's the major star in one color, and it's dozens of other dancers in the same color, not the color that he wears, the star wears. The star has to stand out, but they always have a huge cast. So this movie these are some of the extras. in the action scenes. They're in a war movie. And they're just trying to get by and get on camera and get into the shot. And the satire of filmmaking, I think, is most, I don't know enough about Malaysian film to know, are they doing a satire of Indian films? Or are they doing a satire of Malaysian films? My guess is they're doing a satire of Indian films, because Indian films, I think, are the second or third largest film market in the world. I don't think Malaysia has a huge film market in comparison to India. But be that as it may, it's extremely entertaining, but understand that the expressions on their faces in the picture and the poster are not exaggerations. That's how they react.
It sounds funny.
Yeah. It's very funny.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it. And also I like the satire of it. I'm not sure that it was an honest satire, because I don't know what the Malaysian film industry is like, but it was very entertaining.
Yeah, maybe satire of action movies.
Well, certainly Malaysian
action
and
movies.
Indian action movies. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Yep.
Now, I have been a fan of the original old school games, the first 3 games.
I was hoping
I played those.
Yep.
Well, unfortunately, I played the games. Yes. I haven't seen the series.
I've seen the series.
Okay. So,
how do you like the games?
The first 3 games are the only ones I played and I beat. I love them. They're classics.
All right.
They're still considered the best.
Now, here we go. To tell you all, if you don't know as much about this stuff as we do, it's Splinter Cell Deathwatch. It is a limited edition series. It's 8 episodes, apparently already been renewed for season 2.
Oh, wow.
And understandably, because it is based on the video games, Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell. By the way, what did Tom Clancy have to do with the video game or this movie? Nothing except his name. He lent his name to the video game, which was originally going to be called something completely different and be more like a James Bondian video game. But they decided, let's make it like we'll make a deal with Robert Clancy. We'll do these video games, and then Clancy or Clancy's team or Clancy's estate will do a series of novels based on the video games and on the character. I would not be surprised if one of my other mentors, Jeff Robin, who wrote a bunch of books for the Clancy estate, and between you and me, I also ghost wrote one, but I won't tell you which because you'll have to guess. But because they've got a machine now, but be that as it may, so I was annoyed. It's 8 episodes.
Okay.
People who like the games, I've read some of their reviews, and they were saying that they thought it moved along. They thought the show was fine because it moved along. It didn't drag it out. But I was watching it. It's 8 episodes, and I'm going,
that's not high praise.
Yeah, I know. But and for me, who didn't play the games, I'm watching going, if you play the games, why would you want to see this? Because it is not exceptionally animated. They're basically doing and in video games, you're involved because you're moving the characters yourself. You're not moving these characters. It's like, but the other reason why they went for it and probably renewed it was because Derek Kolstad created the animated series. You know who he is?
John Wick.
Exactly.
Right.
So Netflix is going to go, of course we're going to take this.
Was there any solid action scenes in the series?
Again, I'm you know me, Minions, Kung Fu Panda, great animation. We'll be talking about the speech I made to Disney in the late 2000s. But I didn't think so. I was bored.
Right.
Again, remember, animation is design, and K-pop Demon Hunters. That's an animated movie. That's brilliant. Beautifully designed, beautifully animated. There's no mistaking that this is an animated movie with energy. The Splinter Cell is like,
well, it's supposed to be. It's based off a stealth game where you're just kind of just being stealthy, but it doesn't sound like high praise from the video game fans.
You have to give cartoons life. I was watching some Bugs Bunny today while I was finishing my Qigong, and it was like, oh yeah, there's no question that guy's got life. There's the energy in that character. Beautifully designed, and even with different directors, you can always tell the different directors who did. You can tell a Robert Clampett from a Chuck Jones Bugs Bunny cartoon, but here it's kind of like, for me.
Well, all you Splinter Cell, video game fanatics out there, if you guys have seen the series, let us know in the comments below your honest thoughts about it. Is there been any great video game brought to series Netflix shows? Has there been any great? Because Tomb Raider came out, that bomb, that's gone. Castlevania started amazing, and then I heard it fell off a cliff. So has there Devil May Cry? People were like, eh.
I kind of like that one.
Was that okay? Was that all right?
I like that one. Yeah.
Did you play the games?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Okay.
So I leave that up to you because I still play.
Was it great though, Anubis? Were you like, this is the fucking shit, or were you like, it was all right?
If I had to give it a rating out of 10, I'd at least give it like a 8.5 or 9. So that's how much I enjoyed it. Yeah,
that's pretty. Is that getting another season?
That I don't know. I don't know. They're always very picky. If it doesn't really blow the doors off of Netflix and their higher ups, then they may not do anything more with it. It's just a matter of how well it was received.
I only included Splinter Cell because it was Tom Clancy. It was the Tom Clancy estate. Otherwise, and also it was a series. I don't like to deal with series, and also, but this was animated. It was Clancy. I thought I'd check it out, but I was disappointed.
Have they ever thought about doing like a live action of that?
They should have.
They've been trying to do something for years, but it's just been falling apart. So,
fine.
Let's see. The new Castlevania series Nocturne is great. Okay, there we
go. That's another one. Castlevania has been excellent. I've loved that. The original plus Nocturne are fucking
great. So it's good.
Love them. Yep.
Excellent.
All right. We'll keep it rocking and rolling here. We have I did a trailer reaction to this with director James Couche, and we had a blast. And I was like, this is right up my alley. This looks just like a lot of fun, over the top craziness. But I have not seen it yet. I will be reviewing War 2 next week, and all the channel members and patrons, you guys will have early access to it for the whole week next week with no ads, all that good stuff. So become a channel member. That's right. Or join us over there.
I know that Rick likes Last of Us. I know. I haven't seen it, but he likes it. I know that.
Did you like season 2 of Last of Us, Rick?
No,
I don't remember.
No, it's fine. I liked last. No, after I didn't. Let me be honest. I didn't see the second season.
Oh, okay.
I thought you did.
I saw no reason to see the second season.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And why are we talking about it?
No, he's just bringing up video games.
Dad brought it up in the chat, so that's why I was. Because
I didn't notice the chat. Sorry.
Yeah.
No,
War 2, Rick. War 2.
It is the quintessential. What is happening? We have 2 movies this month that are the quintessential Indian epic, made by 2 of the most popular and famous of the Indian epic makers. I was going to save War 2 for theatrical, because theatrical is where the other Indian movie is. It's not on Netflix. This is directed by the guy who did, of course, War 1, and also the Brahmastra Part 1 Shiva, which was their start. This is a continuation of their spy series, while their other one, Brahmastra Part 1 on Shiva, also on Netflix, was a start of their superhero series. It's Ayan Mukherjee, and as such, the term that I had, what is happening now is that the Indian filmmakers are getting too famous for their own good. It's kind of like what happened to the Shaw brothers. The Shaw brothers film, kung fu films, they were very happy until they became a huge success in America, in no small part because of me. And that's when I went to Shaw and say, could we do a Black Belt Theater 6 with your films? And he said, no, because the way I promoted him in Inside Kung Fu and in my book and on and TV specials, suddenly all these guys who had been making these Shaw Brothers movies and been being paid $75 per movie wanted more money. And also, Run Run Shaw said anybody who changes their Chinese name into an American name or an English name gets fired.
Oh, wow.
So, and that's why the Shaw Brothers closed down their film units, because he couldn't make a huge profit or as big as profits as he wanted to with the films anymore, because everybody wanted their due. They wanted the money that he was taking. So what's happening now? Because of RRR winning an Oscar, suddenly everybody non-Indian eyes are looking at these movies. And the directors are sort of like going, oh, what are we going to do? Are we going to make this for the world? And they go, nah, let's not do that. So this director, Jian Mukherjee, I know how to pronounce this, but I'm not going to ruin it anymore. But Jian said, I'm just going to have fun. I'm going to do the film. I'm going to do an Indian film like I've always done an Indian film. I'm going to play to my strengths. I'm going to play to my audience. And so, boom, this comes out. It's satisfying. Yeah, there's the name. Mukherjee, Jian Mukherjee. Why couldn't I say that? Anyway, so yes, and at the very end, this is my tagline. If they put me on the poster, this is what it'll read. It'll say, gloriously hollow. Rick Myers. Yeah, it's hollow, but it's gloriously hollow. I mean, that picture is a good example.
Yeah.
You know,
there's part of their...
there's nothing subtle about this.
Right. Well, yeah, that trailer was so over the top and just a lot of fun. But this is like their MCU of spy characters, correct?
Yeah, it's their entry in the latest YRF spy universe. It's the latest film in that series, and you can go back onto Netflix, find that director, find the stars, and see more of them. And when we get to the theatrical movie we're going to talk about, which I believe, where was RRR originally shown? I think that was on Netflix too.
Yeah, that's where I saw it. Yeah. And
so this movie, I believe, was also on Netflix, but now they've released. Well, we'll get to it. We'll get to it when we get into the movie theaters. Okay. But yeah, War 2 as well. It's fun. It's long. It's long, like all Indian movies. But it's fun. Right.
Cool. I'm looking forward to reviewing it next week. All right, Disney Plus Visions 3.
We're skipping that. We're going to move it to the end.
We're going to skip
it to the end.
Oh, okay.
It's not going to be the very last one. It's going to be the second to the last one.
Okay, just remind me that
I will.
Whenever you want.
Oh yeah, I will.
All right, we're gonna segue to HBO Max and talk about the amazing, awesome, greatest finale of all time with Peacemaker season 2. Woo! I'm so excited.
Show the picture.
Hold on.
Show this picture, because this picture is the reaction of the audience. to the ending. Show the picture.
Jesus Christ!
What the fuck?
Yeah, pretty much. Or the poster could be the audience's reaction. I think more on the left.
Yeah, well, actually,
like, what the fuck was that?
I guess I'm on my own island.
You see, everybody's doing setups, because that's even happens in War 2. War 2 is a setup for War 3. We'll be talking about that from some films that come up next. Right. They're all setups for the next one. And so Peacemaker is a setup for the next one. And so I am so happy that the IO guys, I think they're called VFX-AI or something, they're still doing the Superman tales on TikTok. And I would strongly recommend you watch all the Superman tales.
Yeah, those are pretty good. You should.
TALES tales.
Yeah.
On TikTok, because after Peacemaker, I mean, I liked the new Superman movie, but after Peacemaker and I see how they're setting it up, I'm going, oh, I miss Chris Reeve, I miss Richard Donner, I miss that Superman. But
all I'm going to say, and then I'll go into the negatives, and Anubis can go into the positives. All I'm going to say is, after watching Superman, and then after watching season 2 of Peacemaker, I'm starting to lose a little faith in Mr. Gunn.
Oh, yes.
I'm starting to lose faith.
Absolutely.
I didn't say Superman was bad.
No.
I like James as Superman. Superman was entertaining. But if you're going to right now rank
had a good ending.
James Gunn's movies, Superman's at the bottom. Clearly at the bottom. I didn't say it's not fun to watch. I didn't say it's not entertaining. But you got to give me more with your Lex Luthor than yelling out numbers. What is this? Battleship? B-58! You B-45! You sunk my battleship, Superman! The fuck are we doing?
You're the best critic ever.
Thank you.
You're awesome.
But here's the thing. The character development in that last episode was fine. But that should have been the previous episode. Too much meandering. Where are we going? What are we doing? I'm looking at my watch that I don't have. Just what are we doing? Again, character arcs, fine. That should have been the previous episode and give us something a little bit more satisfying leading up to season 3. So much meandering. Just, we're getting the team together. Let's walk in slow motion while we hear a song for taking forever. Oh, let's see. What are we going to do after that? Oh, we walked out of the building in slow motion with a song. Let's cut back into them sitting inside at cubicles with more lame jokes about bird blindness. That wasn't an eagle. That was the duck. I didn't laugh once with that character. How are you going to waste the ladies' man? I got bird blindness. Not one time did I laugh with that character. What are we doing? Okay, all right. Well, let's say, well, wait, hold on. Wait, more meandering. Let's cut to the Nelson concert. What the fuck are we doing?
What are we doing? That was for fucking just nostalgia.
Oh, wait, before that, before the Nelson, wait, hold on. Because James Gunn's like, I can do whatever I want. Before that, let's go to another concert where we have the band sing the Peacemaker theme song. What are we doing? This is your finale. Do this shit earlier. Again, this episode is the perfect episode before the finale. What are you doing? Wrap that shit up, man. Wrap it up. Let's go. I've got bird blindness. Get the fuck out of here, man. Yeah, I'm really losing patience. I don't care how good Creature Commandos is. I've been hearing Creature Commandos is fucking amazing. I don't care how good it is, but I'm starting to lose faith in James Gunn. This guy's supposed to have creative control over everything. So now let's hear the positives. Go ahead, Anubis.
I'm just having fucking fun with it, man. Like I enjoy the shit. I mean, I have the chance to watch Superman. I just have not done it because I've heard good and bad things. But like Rick, I'm an old school guy. Christopher Reeve is my Superman, so like
Mine
it's
too.
very difficult. Sure, I think Peacemaker, especially this season, has a little bit of some lulls in there in terms of like the pacing, but I'm still just having way too much fun. I guess I'm just not taking it quite as serious as everyone else wants to. But
just get to it, man.
But I mean,
songs in a row with slow motion. What are we doing?
I guess I enjoy some of that just because, like, I'm so used to the modern rap and stupid shit that I don't really care about that I get to hear some of the stuff that I grew up with. So
gotcha.
If you're doing rock and metal and stuff like that, I'm all aboard. Like, I'll take that stuff all day right now. But I do think you have a point, and I don't know if it's a good or bad thing for DC because with James Gunn, he has like full control now, right, of what they're doing going forward. So if he's struggling, at least for you guys out the gate, that's not a good sign for him going forward. I mean, I like some of his other stuff, Marvel-wise. So go ahead, Rick.
He's not alone. Remember,
now, I don't know if you were pouring like alcohol or if you were just taking a piss on my report there, but I heard you.
Oh, you heard me. I'm an old man.
I know. So you were basically taking a piss on my positive. Thank you so much.
I was wondering, what does that sound? I thought my wife was making coffee in the kitchen or something.
I thought it was actually pretty good. That was a good timing. Excellent.
That was a great job. Great job.
Better on your review than on myself. But be that as it may.
Oh my God. This is what happens when you guys show up live. Yeah. But yeah, let us know in the comments below, guys, what you guys thought of Peacemaker season 2. Do you love it? You hated it?
Wait a minute.
Rick's
beyond pissing myself. I have a comment, which is yes, this is not new. If you go back and look at the history of DC, who was running DC before James Gunn? What happened to him? Who was running DC before the guy before James Gunn?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to him? This is as usual. This is business as usual for Warner, for Warner Brothers and DC. Again, I've talked to somebody else about that last night, about when I'm watching a movie that is obviously sabotaged.
Gotcha.
And we may get into that in a bit, but be that as it may. So yeah, in other words, when he took that job, I said, "Uh-oh, watch your back." So we'll see. This is nothing new.
Copy that. All right. We are now into cinemas. But first up, let's go ahead and I'll talk about Gladiator Underground. Now, I'm a big fan of the Marshall Club guys and D.Y. Sao, who's actually been collabing with them. And there's Shaolin Avengers on YouTube. Please go watch their YouTube short. It's like 20-something minutes.
That's
Shaolin
great.
Avengers is so good.
I agree with that.
Right. Shaolin Avengers is so good. But now they're like, hey, we got a little bit more money. Let's extend this YouTube short film format into movie length. Let's add in some more stuntmen, more martial arts. Let's get some more locations going. And let's extend this project. So this didn't actually go to cinema. This went straight to digital. But this is kind of like their next step. So they started with Shaolin Avengers, and then their next step is Gladiator Underground. And I enjoyed it because this is my kind of movie. But Rick, when I got done watching it, the first thing I thought about was, for Rick watching this is a fist film. This is a 4F.
This is a 4F film.
I was like, that's Rick's gonna definitely say about Gladiator Underground. But the guys they're phenomenal to watch. But definitely a throwback. Yeah, go ahead, Rick.
But if you're talking to them, I would desperately want them to succeed very badly. I have said this so many times. When I did my speech to Disney way back when, I said the same thing. I said the same thing to virtually every filmmaker at the Urban Action Showcase. Guys, yes, your fighting is very pretty. You have to learn how to make it work beyond just fighting. And this is the same thing here. Those guys of Joseph, Brian, DY, all incredibly talented. But even Cynthia, let's go back to Cynthia Rothrock and in her in Black Creek. It's kind of like, guys, you got to learn what to do to tie your fight scenes together. And also how to build your movie so the fight scenes build on each other. So the fight scenes have, basically I tell everybody who makes these films, if you can take your fight scene out of the movie without affecting the movie story in any way, it's not a good fight scene. Everything has to connect. Everything has to build emotionally. And we'll be getting into a film that does that. And in fact, that's the last one we're going to be talking about at the end of this show. But yeah, so basically, guys, I'll do it for free. You don't have to listen to me. I just want you to succeed. And the only way to succeed is to listen to Bruce Lee. Emotional content.
Yeah.
Tie it all up. The story, everything has to feed everything else. To the point that by the ending you go, that was a great movie. Not that was a movie with great fight scenes. Because it's not great fight scenes if the fight scenes are meaningless. So
unless you're fans like me and you like movies like American Samurai. Because this movie screams American Samurai with Mark Dacascos. That was the first movie I thought about with David Bradley. But yeah, it was an honor to have DY on the podcast and getting a chance to chat with him. And just a phenomenal group. And they're just getting started. So I'm sure they'll hear this, Rick, and they'll work on it. And he even said he even said in this that he's really trying hard. He says action is nothing for him. He's been doing it since he was a child, but he said he's working on and he wants to improve as an actor. So they're just getting started. They're just getting started. So.
You have to improve as a writer. You have to improve as a filmmaker.
Yeah. He definitely wants to do that. They all want to do that, and they have another project coming up. So we'll keep an eye on it. Yeah,
I'm here.
Yeah, for sure.
I want them to succeed. I want them to succeed badly.
Oh yeah. All right. Okay. Let's see. Next up is here we go.
No. Let's do Deathstalker. Let's do Deathstalker.
Oh, okay. Yes.
I'm curious about this one. Yeah.
Deathstalker, the movie Red Sonja should have been, and not even. I don't even think this was half the budget of Red Sonja, but this was a passion project from the director of Psycho Gorman. Right. And he wanted Daniel Bernhardt for the part, and this was a Kickstarter event just to get this going. And I absolutely loved it. I rewatched all 4 original Deathstalker movies, and the second one was directed and written by Jim Wynorski, which was considered the best for its out of all 4
until now.
Yeah, I'm very surprised, and they even brought back the classic theme from Deathstalker 2. And they remixed it with Slash doing it. Nina Bergman was great.
Killer, man.
Nina Bergman was
Slash was the inspiration for this movie.
Yes. Yeah, he was. And just great soundtrack. And the movie, tons of gore right in the beginning. Tons of practical effects. You even get a scene with stop motion skeletons. I mean, this is such a love letter to the 80s. It's just a lot of fun. And it's fucking hilarious. There's humor in this movie.
I knew when I saw that Daniel and Patton Oswalt was in it, I said, and also I saw the director, I said, this is going to be good. Unless it's the check is good kind of movie, but obviously it's not. This is another October labor of love.
Yeah, just an absolute blast. And again, as long as I've been on YouTube, as long as I've been doing the podcast, getting a chance to interview the man himself, definitely one of the huge highlights of my career doing this. And he had a blast chatting with me. I didn't even know he saw my trailer reaction. He was just going crazy. But yeah, had a lot of highlights for me this year. So very blessed and very honored. But yeah, if you guys have not seen Deathstalker, definitely check it out.
Yeah, check it out.
Yeah, definitely. Even if you're Army of Darkness vibes in this movie too.
That's good.
Yeah,
again,
really funny.
Can you think of a single scene in the entire movie that was wasted?
No.
That's how you make a movie.
Yeah. So make sure you guys check out Deathstalker. All right, next up. Oh wait, hold on. Big shout out to our legend. He's been on the show many times. Stuntman, martial artist, director Alex Chung. He was actually involved with the stunt team and the fight choreography. There he is, right there, playing one of the Dreadites that the Deathstalker fights. But yeah, shout out to Alex, man.
Yeah, man.
Had to give a shout out. All right. Next up we have are we doing Tron, Rick?
No, we're going to move Tron to the end too.
Okay, what's next?
We're going to do Visions, Tron, and the last one. The next one is Bahubali.
Now, this, Rick, I am fired. I am fired because I saw scenes from this, which feels like forever ago, years ago. And I was just like, this looks insane. Like I have to watch this movie. Now, this most recent release, was this parts 1 and 2 put together?
Yes. What happened was, this is a continuation of War 2. Because in other words, what happened to Ion also happened to SS Rakamuli. He was the one who made RRR and got the Oscar.
I love that film.
Yeah. And so, everybody loves that film. So what happened was that he walked into a filmmaker's block. How can you possibly follow RRR? The answer is you can't. So let's go back. So what he did was take the first 2 parts of his epic, it's a god epic. It's the story of the making of a god, Bahubali. Right. And so he took the first part and the second part, and of course, since it's an Indian film, they're both 3 hours long.
So was it 6 hours?
No, he cut it down to 4.5.
Interesting.
And a lot of the people, and unfortunately, he took out a lot of the characterization. Because again, the thinking seemed to be, it has to be epic every second. It has to be, and that's why he calls it the epic.
Right.
And he also, I love the idea that it's an old-fashioned movie in that you see the first part and then there's an intermission and then you see the second part.
No way.
You cut it through. Yeah. And it's just, and every scene is a climax. Every single scene is a climactic scene.
I mean, insane.
Yeah,
the action set pieces in this movie. Yeah. We're like, from the clips that I've seen, especially the war scenes. Yeah. I'm like, my jaw's dropping. I'm like, oh my God.
And I can't call it a fast forward to the fight film because it's fight. Right. You can't fast forward to it. You just sit there and wait for it. Wait for the next one. And again, this is a great example. Both War II and Bahubali is a great example of Indian film at its prime. It's like Shaw Brothers. It has its own style. It has its own world it inhabits. And everything is an explosion. These aren't human characters. These are demigods. These are supramen.
Right.
And so they think nothing of hitting a pose. It's like, it's a comic. That's why I think so many
superhero landing.
There's like so many people, comic book people love Indian films because it's a comic book come to life. They actually hit those poses and they sell it. They sell it like crazy. And it's just like so satisfying, not realistic in any way, shape, or form.
Right.
Because of course, in the middle of the movie, like an RRR, big dance number.
Right. Yeah.
And, and half the time it's not even, in RRR, they tenuously connected the dance number to the plot. But most of the time they don't. They just have a dance number or they have a fight scene. And all of it is just like exhilarating. I love exhilaration. And so again, it's what the moral of this episode is: watch Indian films, watch Japanese films, and see how they communicate their emotion and effort. Again, as I always said about action movies, you want to be able to see the effort, emotion, passion, and compassion. And both of those guys do, both the Indians and the Japanese do those without shame. We're going to get to the Japanese at the end here, and the Japanese go one step further than the Indians do. And again, emotional content.
What's next, Rick?
The next after that, now we're going, so we got Bahubali, and we're seeing, so now we're going to take, I guess let's take Tron Ares because I want to hear Frank's review.
Okay. All right. Tron Ares. Here we go. Special video appearance by the commentary
by the Beast.
Yep. That's right. Frank Jian. What did Frank Jian? Big. You guys have been watching him on this channel for many years now. He's a big, huge sci-fi movie fan. So let's see what he thought about.
He likes technical shit.
Hello, Frank Jian here, the commentator Beast. I'm here at the famous Back 40 Texas Barbecue restaurant in Pleasant Hill, California, and I'm here to talk about Tron Ares. I'm wearing a Tron Ares t-shirt. So anyway, Tron Ares, of course, is the third entry in the Tron movie franchise, trilogy, what have you, and the story is really rather basic. The story is actually the weakest part of the film. It's basically your typical, robot wants to become human thing, where Jared Leto from the Grid wants to become human, wants to stay permanently in the human world because when they enter the human world, they can only last 29 minutes. So he's going after this programmer, played by Greta Lee, who holds the permanence code or holds the key to finding the permanence code. So that's pretty much your story. But what is so great about the film was the visual, Tron, films are known for the visuals, and Tron Ares is no exception. Now, I saw this movie twice, both times in IMAX 3D. First time actually on a double feature with Tron Legacy. Tron Legacy have really aged well. It still stands up really well. Great effects, great characters, great story. So here, obviously, the story is a bit let down, but the visual effects are equally good. And you definitely need to see this in IMAX 3D or just 3D just to fully appreciate the visual effects and the sound and the beauty. So it's just definitely worth seeing in the 3D in the theater. Now, this will be on my top 10 list, even though right now maybe I have 10 movies on my top 10 list, but this will definitely be on my top 10 list. So, please go support this film, go see it in the theater, preferably in 3D, so there will be another Tron film in the future. So until next time, take care and bye-bye.
Thanks, Frank. Thanks for the video.
Yeah, Frank, thanks for eating a big hunk of steak and saying the magic words to all great films everywhere. The story wasn't very good. Yeah, the story is the weakest part. I got news for you. It's like saying, the house was really great, except the foundation was completely rotted. So, yeah.
How is the effects and soundtrack? Because that's one of the things I really liked about the trailer.
If you like video games both of those, and music videos, you'll be fine. If you like empty movies,
like the last one.
If you like pretty empty movies, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
And it's like, for me, it's like, the house is great, except the foundation doesn't work.
Did you see the second one, Rick?
Yeah. I saw all of them. And
some people say they like this one better than the second one. Would you agree with that assessment?
You mean Tron Ares better than the second one?
Legacy, yeah, better than Legacy, yeah.
Well, from a visual and music standpoint, yeah. But I don't care about the visual and music because
I'm just saying that's some of the stuff that I like. I haven't seen it yet, but people have said they like this movie better than Legacy, though.
Well, it's funny you brought that up, Anubis, because I did a poll. It's been up for about a week now.
Yeah.
And I asked the community which movie they think out of all three is the best.
Okay.
Boom. There you go.
Wow.
And this has been out for at least about 2 weeks.
Wow, so, even better than the first one. That's surprising.
Yeah, well, we know. Well, the first one I thought sucked.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wait, he's here. Legacy is still the better film. There you go. Frank is here. He's here.
Yeah, but so put it on your top 10 list, Frank, along with all your other hollow movies with the bad foundations. Jeez.
Is the plot just too simplistic for you, Rick?
No, it's not a matter of simplistic. It's hollow. It's a hollow movie. The story's not very good. Therefore,
right,
it's going to be on my top 10 list, says the Beast. So in any case,
no. See what happens, Frank, when you're not here? You can't.
No,
well, you're in chat.
That happens when he's here too. That happens when he's here too.
Poor Frank. Rick is unloading on him.
Well, definitely check it out, Anubis. I'm hearing, soundtrack again is great.
Frank likes.
Well, soundtrack by Trent Reznor. So, I mean, I'm a big Nine Inch Nails fan, so I like that. But
I liked it too. I just didn't think it was one of the top 10 of the year.
Well, he's in the grid. Rick's in the grid right now. That's why he can't be here.
In the grid. Good answer.
All right. Anything else on Tron, Rick, before I move on?
No, Frank loved it. Yeah, I said it's fine. I mean, if you like video games and you like music videos, you'll be fine.
Okay. There you go.
But I wanted something a little more substantial, like something with a good story.
Like the Drunken Prodigy?
Yeah, look at all my books. Yeah. Well, like I said, I already said that didn't have that either.
I gotcha.
I didn't say Drunken Prodigy had a good story.
I know, I'm fucking with you.
Prodigal Son had a good story. Yeah, if you look at all the books that I've written behind me, just imagine what my career would be like if none of those had a good story. I'd have to concentrate on the cover. The cover was beautiful, therefore it's in my top 10.
What's next, Rick?
What's next is, okay, we're going to do Visions.
Okay.
Visions 3, which is the third series of Japanese short films from a bunch of different Japanese anime makers based on Star Wars themes. So there's no problem with this. All of these are short. They're all up on Disney Plus now. They're all worth watching. Some are better than others. Some, I'm trying to remember who, Black, Bird of Paradise, and the Dual Payback, which is a sequel to the one of the dual shorts in Visions 2, are considered by the mass to be the best of all of them. But there's nothing terrible in here. And also you'll see there all the different anime styles. So again, and nothing's long enough to be boring.
Okay.
And it's all entertaining. However, the big difference is, guess what? Story. In that, all of these have to be attached to Star Wars. The best movie of the month and one of my top 10 movies of the year, Chainsaw Man, is not attached to something else except the rest of the series. Chainsaw Man was an anime series, and now there's a movie.
Yeah.
And I've always loved, you look at One Piece series episodes, and then you look at One Piece movies. You look at the Demon Slayer series, and then you look at the Demon Slayer movies. And the Japanese managed to do this every time, which is, the series are great. I never feel it's a drag to watch an anime series because they are expert at developing the special effects, the music, the story. And the story is what attaches it to the human psyche. The rest of it attaches it to the brain and to the eyes. When it touches your soul, that's a great movie. Now, what the Japanese do better than anyone else, look at this. This is the story of an alternate human universe where demons have become alive based on human fears.
Okay.
So these demons are all based on human fears, and then they have this interaction with the humans left on the planet, and they manifest it different ways for different reasons at different times. But by the end of this movie, again, my mark of a good movie is that when the movie is over, I feel something. When this movie ended, first of all, I was like, wow. I feel that way about a lot of the best of the anime stuff, because how did they do this? They come up with these ideas that in anyone else's hands would just be superficial and boring and stupid and unbelievable. And here they make it real. They make it tangible. They touched my soul. And also the animation is glorious. My eyes, some people I could name are only into their eyes, and their ears, I'm into the entire human body. And Chainsaw Man, One Piece, Demon Slayer, not all of them. The last One Piece movie, Red, was the same thing. I came out shaking my head going, how did they do this? How did they do that? Touched everything, all six senses. And also opened up parts that I didn't know. How were they able to create a story that does what it does? It's hard to describe. It's just that I felt so deeply after every one of these movies. It was like incredible. And so that's the difference. Visions is good. Chainsaw Man is great. I would recommend that you go onto YouTube And there are things like New Rock Stars and I think Screen Crush have a description of the series.
Right.
Was prior to the movie. And so
kind of catching you up, like a catch up.
Catch up.
Okay.
But what's great again about these movies is you don't really have to catch up. The movies can live on their own because they'll tell you the story. They'll bring you up to date. But if you want a running start, you want to watch the original stuff.
Right.
But yeah, again, it's just like the more I think about it, the better it gets. And again, animation way beyond.
Yeah. I've heard nothing but great things about the series itself, and it's always been on my list to watch at some point, maybe review. But I got some anime buddies at work that and we chat once in a while, and they were like, "Oh my god, bro, Chainsaw Man, dude, the movie is oh my god, like oh my god." And there was a couple of people that never even seen the show, and they just went in to see it, and I talked to them, and they were like,
blown away.
Amazing.
Yeah, because it's a continuation of the story. What's another great thing about it is that the entire series is one story. It's not 16 stories. It's one story. It follows through, but there's things that happen. It's just like a human life. There are things that happen every day that you can make a story out of. But also, it's a continuing story of these characters, and also their goals and their hopes and their dreams and their lives and their fears and everything else. So you don't need to see all the episodes to appreciate the movie.
Copy that. All right, I think we're all wrapped up there.
I'm exhausted.
Just for fun. Let's do a quick.
Was that Visions? Did we do Visions?
Yeah, we did.
Visions was
the
Star Wars one,
but because it was connected to Star Wars, it couldn't be as great as Chainsaw Man.
Gotcha.
All right, quick Rick's recap for those of you who have just arrived. This will be out of order because the photos are out of order. So fuck it. All right,
and now
first,
without a piss break.
All right, Peacemaker season finale.
That's good. I like that.
Afterburn. This is me.
I'm anxious to hear your thoughts.
Okay.
The check was good.
Speed 4.
Speed 4.
No, Speed School.
Speed School. There you go.
Yeah.
What'd you give that one? All right, cool.
Absolutely good movie.
There you go. I won't bastardize the name by trying to pronounce it. Boom!
On my top 10 list.
Samurai Fury. All right. That's perfect. Oh. One Punch Man, the original. Oh, there you go. I like that. Punch review.
One fist.
Tron Ares.
That's all I could do.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Shaman. Well, in the middle. Okay. All right.
I'll give it a little more than that.
War 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Fun.
I think I already know, but yeah. There you go. Play Dirty.
Yeah, I'm not where Rick is with that one.
Okay. All right. Oh, I think we missed one. We missed one.
What did we miss?
This one.
Let me see.
We actually missed the movie. This one.
No, we didn't.
Oh.
It wasn't in the list.
It's moved to next month.
Oh, that's what
they moved
you
it
posted.
to next month.
There you go, guys. Stay tuned for next month to find out.
There we go. Right.
This one.
And
all right.
let me give you an advance one on that one. The check was good. Okay.
Damn it. God damn it. All right. Bahubali, the epic. I already know. I already know.
One thumb. Actually, one
I already
thumb.
know.
Yeah.
I already know. Hold on. Yeah. Dunna. All right.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Go back.
Okay.
Let me do it properly. Okay. No, go back. Show me. Dun 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 dun.
Chomp.
Yeah, there we go.
Deathstalker.
I think I'm gonna like this. I'm just gonna put them up because I don't think I'm gonna hate it.
Well, put them up. Put up your fingers like this. Okay, go back. Put up your fingers like that.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna love it though.
Yeah.
Hey man, this right here is why we support independent cinema, man.
That's
this
right.
Is why. This is why.
That
Super low
works.
budget fun, man. That's all we want. All right. American Samurai 2. It's my shit.
Yeah, I did.
Anubis will not like it.
It's
I already know.
No, I did a trailer action. It looked good. I wanted to check it out.
It's good. But it could be great, and it should.
Gotcha.
Be great. The fights are great. The fights are 2 thumbs. The rest of the movies.
I think the last one here is everyone's favorite.
That's definitely on Rick's top 10 list right there. That one.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
one more. Visions. Visions
is fine.
It's a 1 thumb. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Tomas, for watching and hanging out with us. Yeah. And all you legends right there. Hey, you want that swag? You want them autographs from people like Jet Li and stuff like that? Yeah, Sammo Hung autographs. You want access to that? You got to check out Rick's store and get a piece of Rick.
You want a piece of me?
You want a piece of me?
You want a piece of me?
Oh, you want a piece of me?
You want a piece of me?
You want a piece of me?
You got it! Get a piece of Rick.
Yes.
The man.
That's right. So click on the links below. Check out the store. Follow Rick on Instagram. Follow Anubis on Instagram. Subscribe to his channel. That's right. The Ghouls of Midnight.
Follow me on Facebook. I do almost nothing on Instagram.
There you go.
I'm an old man. I'm an old man who has to take a piss break. Of course, I'm on Facebook.
Thanks again for watching, guys. Hey, you know what you guys need to do. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Old Samurai Guy. That's right. Follow the Movie Dojo podcast right here on YouTube and on Spotify. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Man. Keep watching the movies, baby. Them action, them kung fu. That's right, son. We'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.